Not gonna lie, today is a tough one. If I get through today's session, I'll be happy. If I film content and give you guys some educational tips throughout the process, I'll be even happier. But man, even just like functioning today is difficult. So we'll get stuck in. Less talking, more training. 3 sets of hamstring curls, 10 to 15 reps. Before we move on to RDLs for 1 hard working set. So I'll get stuck into this, 5 kilos up from last week, aiming for 10 to 15 if I get in that range. That'll be a rep progression, load progression, so life is good being just over a week out from next show. Yeah, buddy. That was fun. That was certainly a PB on the RDLs. 1 top set, 170 kilos. I think that was 9 reps. I stopped counting. I just waited until I couldn't do any more. But that was nice. So move on to the upper body portion now. Shoulder press. This one we rinsed it last week, did the full stack, so I'm just going to go full stack again. Kind of AMRAP, 2 sets here. Then on to some bicep, triceps, and delts, and we are done. So, get stuck into this.
Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Ice chain, build water. You got the bag, can't afford it. You got the bag, can't afford it. I ride it like a jet ski. Some of the best bitches, they were wrestling. They like me because I rap and be the athlete. Y'all asking me, I know they mad at me. Nah, I've been the coupe, then I slide on the Vaseline. West Coast, jump like a trampoline. Take a break, then I put it on the triple pain. But I see it like an athlete.
I got some delts to finish off. Apologies for the lack of educational material this session. It's certainly been a tough one to get through. These sessions are just getting really brutal now. Probably like one more hard session tomorrow, and then we pretty much start the peaking process again. So deloading training, we'll start some probably lower calorie days, some fat loads, just to hold on to body weight as much as we can in the presence of lower carbohydrates, and then hopefully get an opportunity to push a little bit of carbohydrates in this time if we can stay under the cap early in the week and just kind of maintain there with a little bit extra food, which would be nice, rather than having the stress of trying to make weight towards the back end of the week. But we'll move on to some delts and we're out. The joys of creating content. We've been mucking around with the camera settings, so if the lighting's off on this one, guys, I apologize. But it's the last video anyway, so I'm not going to complain. Wrapping up this hams, delts and arm session with some lateral raises. I am absolutely smoked. So I'm opting for the seated lateral raise machine because I don't have to move. I can sit here, do my reps, take a break, and then finish my last 2 sets. So, see how we go. 10 to 15 reps, 3 working sets. Let's go. Massive week in the books for us, coming off the back of the Sydney show, straight into training. 2 weeks in between the Sydney show and the Pro Qualifier in Melbourne. So this was basically straight back to business, no mucking around, straight back into hard dieting, training, and life and business outside of that. So we head off to Melbourne on Monday, so we've got one more session here up on the Central Coast, and then I'll be seeing you guys down in, where are we training? South Yarra, training at a really cool gym there, or a couple of cool gyms there. So we'll take you guys along for the ride and then just take you through, I guess, the process of next week being the lead up to the biggest show of my life. So all the things that we're doing. And then I'll probably take you guys to the weigh-ins, the check-ins, the tanning, all that fun stuff, show you all the food that we're eating in peak week and just the general process, because I really enjoy the process. And even I spoke about it yesterday, getting back into the nitty-gritty of dieting and kind of all the moving pieces. Coach Dean pulled my calories down for the next couple of days, so we're in the trenches. But that is us for another session today, guys. I'll see you back in here tomorrow for upper body. As always, if you get any value from the content, like, comment, share, most importantly, subscribe to the channel. I love seeing it grow every single day. But until next time, guys, I'll see you then.